Welcome back, my friends, to another video. For anybody new, hello. My name is Meg. I am lactose intolerant. I am gluten intolerant. I ate on a phase 3 low FODMAP diet. What does that mean? It means that I already know what FODMAPs bother me, so I can avoid those ones and enjoy the ones that don't seem to bother me. It is still rather early, but not like very early, if that makes sense. It's 8 o'clock. I need to make a quick breakfast though, and I found a recipe when I was looking around for creamy eggs. And so it's just basically scrambled eggs with added Greek yogurt. Like, ooh, that sounds really, really good, you know? But then that kind of inspired me because there's like Japanese rice omelets. Like, what if I took these creamy scrambled eggs, put it on top of the rice with some ketchup, some sriracha? I bet you that would be really, really good. So that's what we're making for breakfast. I already have the rice. It's cooked and it's just sitting in there waiting for me to finish the eggs. The eggs shouldn't take very long. It's just scrambled eggs, but I'll show you what I have assembled. If you hear munching in the background, it's somebody eating their breakfast. But here is everything I have. I have 2 eggs, 1 giant stalk off a green onion from the garden. I've got my yogurt there, and I've got, ooh, no, well, that happened. I've got ketchup and sriracha, and for the side, I figured I might have like a cutie with some blueberries. Basically, I just need to get these eggs scrambled up really quick, and then we'll put it over the top. We'll add a little bit of yogurt when they're just about done, and then put it on top of rice. What do you think? You were eating breakfast. Now you're interrupting mine. I guess I interrupted yours. While I'm sitting here, I'm cooking the eggs low and slow, by the way, so that they're a little bit creamier. But while I'm doing this, I realized I haven't shown you guys the garden recently, and it's looking so beautiful. The green onions grew in wonderfully. I'm starting to get strawberries already. And I'm getting like fresh herbs and all that from the garden, and it's just, it makes me so happy to be able to have like fresh produce. I'm still enjoying my garden while it's cool enough that I can. The eggs are getting pretty close to being done. I kind of like my eggs cooked low and slow because they become like super creamy. This is something new, of course. With me, I love new recipes, so we'll see how it turns out. Breakfast is done. It looks so fun. I'm really excited with how it turned out. I topped it with a little bit of ketchup, a small amount of sriracha sauce, and a good helping of the green onions. And holy smokes, I still have a whole bunch left from that 1 stalk. So I'll be using those later today, probably. I don't normally eat rice for breakfast, but I mean, so many people do, and they can't be wrong. So we're gonna give this a go. I'm excited. The eggs are like super creamy, and the contrast of like the rice is just, it's so good. With like a little bit of spice and then the salt from and slight sweetness from the ketchup. This is, oh my gosh, not something I would normally eat for breakfast, but I'm definitely gonna be making this again. I might make this for Mike and see how he feels about it. Because wow, that combo is on point. I'm gonna go sit down and eat this before it gets cold, because I have a feeling it's just not gonna be as good when it's not like warm anymore. And see you guys after breakfast. Breakfast was so good. I sent a picture of it to Mike and he was just like, oh, I'm so jealous. So I'm definitely gonna have to make that for him in the very near future. Also, I am having a cup of just plain black coffee. My stomach is doing well today, so I'm allowing myself that. And I wanted to have a little bit of a chat. I had actually talked about this in my last video, but I ended up having to cut it just because the video was getting so long. And it has to do with my talk with my nutritionist. Now, not this last time, but the time before that, I had talked to them about protein and healthy fats. They had wanted me to get more of both of those. And this time they were really proud of the progress that I had made. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but they were proud of the progress that I made in both of those areas. But when they were looking over my food journal, which I do keep in case I have symptoms and stuff, and for talking to my nutritionist. But this time they were really concerned about my fiber intake being really low. And I told them, you know, like, I'm concerned about eating too much because I don't want to flare my symptoms up. But they said, no, you need to be getting more fiber than that. Like, I was very low. So if you hear me talking about fiber and stuff like micro and macronutrients, it's because of the talk with my nutritionist. And speaking of last week's video, oh my gosh, my time management skills I've learned just are the worst. The worst. So I am also gonna try to take baby steps towards being better about my time management. So I'm going to try to make more simple meals than, because I was starting to get into more complex meals. I need to like back it up, keep it simple, which is, you know, going to be great with the Mediterranean-ish diet that I'm trying to do, because it's all about simplicity and just using simple ingredients, which, you know, definitely going to help. So if you hear me talking about that, it's the reason why I'm trying to refocus myself and do better, you know, in areas where I have been kind of lacking lately. I do have a meeting this afternoon though. It's gonna be like probably 3 or 4 hours. It's gonna be a pretty long one. So that's the main thing today. But yeah, I will see you guys at either snack time or lunchtime, or if anything interesting happens. It is now lunchtime and I found a recipe for a noodle bowl. It sounded really, really good. And then I went to go grab my noodles out of the pantry and I walked by this, which is the leftover rice from this morning, and this was so tasty. I think I'm just gonna do a rice bowl instead of the noodle bowl, but I'll just use the same sauces and everything. But I'll show you guys what I got here. For the sauce, it's soy sauce. It actually asks for chili oil, which I don't have any. So I'm gonna put some sambal in it, but you could replace that with like sriracha, tahini, and lime. And I'm just gonna put it in this squeeze bottle and shake it up, and that will be that. A lot of green onions, the rice, of course, and some shrimp. I'm probably gonna grab, I don't know, a couple ounces of shrimp out to cook. Oh, I forgot to grab a vegetable. Let me look. And there we go. I'm gonna be really unoriginal and do some sliced up cucumber. So I'm going to, and all I'm gonna season the shrimp up with, I'm gonna cook that, is some pepper and salt, and that's it. That's all I'm going to season it up with. I'm going to keep it really plain. So I'm going to make the sauce, and I'm just going to cook the shrimp from frozen. I'm hoping it goes okay. There is the finished product. This took like less than 12 minutes to put together because the rice was already cooked, and shrimp cooks up really, really fast. And I just mix the ingredients and shook the bottle. I did top with the cucumbers, green onion. I put a dollop of sambal on there to make it pretty. And then I squirted over a little bit of the sauce, and of course a lime wedge, because there's already lime in it, and citrus and seafood are glorious. So I'm going to try this, but I gotta put my lime, gotta squeeze that on top first. So let's try to get a little bit of everything. So with the sauce, some green onions, some rice. That is the bite we are going for. It smells, it smells really good. Okay, it's missing like having some crushed nuts over the top, like maybe some crushed peanuts or cashews or something over the top of that. So I might add some to this, but the flavor is so light and fresh. This is really, really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to go eat this. It's like the recipe, the original recipe that I based it on is below, and it's very, very distantly related to that recipe. The only thing I really took from it's the sauce. This is a great lunch. It's light. I know it's going to be filling because I've got protein, carbohydrates, a healthy fat. Especially when I add some nuts on it, then we're going to have a really good healthy fat. Yes, so I love this. I'm going to go eat this. My meeting is in about 30 minutes. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a while. I might make myself like a decaf coffee or something, or like a half calf maybe, to go into the meeting. Maybe green tea. Maybe I'll make green tea. I haven't had that and I have been craving it. That might be what happens. But yes, I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Dinner time is upon us. I've already kind of gathered some ingredients. I got out 2 steaks. This one's part of a New York strip for Mike since he likes his fattier. This is a sirloin for me. Not Fodmap friendly, but delicious. And I can have on my low Fodmap, and I'm spilling over the counter. It's fine. Purple pickled onions. I made this a couple of weeks ago when I did like my eating like a kid for a day. This is a lime cilantro sauce. I didn't put the mayo in it this time. It's all yogurt with some lime juice, some salt, and some cilantro, all of that until I thought it tasted good. I don't know exactly what I put in it. Grabbed an avocado, pulled out a jalapeno, got some cilantro there, salt, oil, smoked paprika, some frozen corn, a lime, and the main ingredient, tostadas. We are making a steak tostada with corn salsa. The recipe, as always, guys, will be down in the description box. But I'm going to be cooking this steak from frozen. I've never done it before, but I'm hoping from the rumors, since it's not like a very thick steak, it'll help get a good sear on it without cooking it all the way through too quickly. Hopeful on that. We'll see how it goes. There's mixed reviews on it, but you know, you got to try it for yourself, right? But yeah, so I'm going to get the corn going in the cast iron here to try to get a little bit of a sear on it, since I don't have fire roasted corn, to make the corn salsa. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm keeping ingredients simple and not making things complicated. Salt and pepper with a little bit of oil, throw that on the grill. Smash up a little bit of avocado, slice up some jalapeno, cilantro, lime going in there, with a little paprika on top of tostada with toppings. That's it. Get the corn on, get the steak going on the grill, and then we'll be having dinner in no time at all. Dinner is complete. Here's one of the tostadas all done. I put down the lime cilantro sauce, a little bit of the corn salsa, some sliced steak, some avocado, some of the pickled onions, topped it with a little bit of extra cilantro. It's very, very pretty. If I got that at a restaurant, I'd be pretty pleased. But let's try it, as I have never tried this recipe. I'm very excited. I've been seeing so many tostada recipes lately. I've just been wanting them, so yum. Let's try it. That's really good. So much flavor. So simple. Like each individual part is so simple, but together it's just so refreshing and good. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go eat me some dinner. I do have plans for having dessert today if I'm hungry. We'll see how I feel later tonight, but I do have an idea. If I don't use it this time, I'll definitely use it next time. But I'm gonna go eat my beautiful tostada. Maybe have a second one. Dessert time, and I have a craving. People have been talking about banana splits so much lately, and it's been driving me absolutely mad, but I'm trying not to eat ice cream or high sugary foods like that. So I found a compromise. So there is my little mock banana split yogurt bowl. It's my fat-free, lactose-free homemade yogurt that I've actually used several times today. 35 grams of frozen banana, like as close to green as I can get for my low FODMAP friends. That's what you need to use. I used 5 grams of walnuts, 5 grams of these dark chocolate chips from Trader Joe's, and then a third of this Aloha bar. And that's all it is. And I'm really hoping that this is going to hit this banana split craving that I have been having. So that's basically it for dessert. And then on the side, I'm just going to be having a cup of herbal tea. But I think that is going to be it for me for today. I hope you guys found some inspiration in the things that I cooked today, trying to keep it simple, simple ingredients, not overcomplicating the meals. Just be sure to do your due diligence and make sure that the ingredients work for you, because what works for me may not work for you in your sensitivities, in your low FODMAP, any of those. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so that you don't miss out on any further content like this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.